Welcome back. You are still watching Daily Politics on Trust TV with me, Hamza Idris. Amidst the ongoing tension over planned U.S. military action in Nigeria, analysts have warned that fake news on social media platforms is causing division among Nigerians. On the flip side, public affairs commentators are also weighing the pros and cons of U.S. military invasion of Nigeria, making reference to what happened in countries like Afghanistan, Libya, Syria, and a host of other countries. Among the intellectuals debating the consequences of U.S. military deployment to Nigeria is Dr. Ibrahim Uba Yusuf, a lecturer at the Department of Mass Communication, University of Maiduguri. He is also a former journalist with the Nigeria Television Authority in Maiduguri, and at the time served as the general manager at Lafia Dole FM in Maiduguri. Thank you very much for coming to our studio.
Thank you, Mala Hamza, for having me on this show.
Yes, I remember that when you served as the general manager of Lafia Dole Radio, basically I think was to dispel propaganda and fake news. Can you recall what happened then? Because it was at the height of the Boko Haram crisis, and what is happening now?
Yes, the Lafia Dole FM, now Hadinkai FM.
Okay, the name has been changed.
The name has changed. The name keeps changing with the change of the code name operation. Initially, it started as Lafia FM, then Zaman Lafia, then Lafia Dole.
Was it Bandrao at the time? Or
no Bandrao.
Oh, okay.
Now Hadinkai FM. You know, at a point when the Chief of Army Staff appoints new theater commanders and the name of the command changes with the new operation, so automatically that affects the name of the radio
But
station.
the station is the same.
It's the same, but it has to change because there is a change in the code name operation of theater command in Northeast. Now, the fundamental function of that radio station is to serve as a media arm or media campaign against counterinsurgency and counter-terrorism operations in northern parts of Nigeria. You see, at a point, there were a lot of media campaigns ongoing related to counter-insurgency operation. And the military was left with no option than to come up with their own way of supporting the counter-insurgency, counter-terrorism operations in Northeast. Apart from the normal gun approach we know,
that is the kinetic.
The kinetic. So it's an opportunity for the media, for military, to penetrate the audience and as a form of de-radicalization, passing some key messages that will dispel certain information making around, and of course get authentic information regarding successes by the military operations in Northeast Nigeria. So the station, like you mentioned, as I then served this purpose of educating members of the public.
And also, I think, countering the propaganda,
Yes.
because Boko Haram they thrive on propaganda. You know,
Yes.
you see them releasing videos, fake videos.
Yes.
They will take, dead bodies and all that in faraway Syria, blow the faces and say, okay, this is what happened in Nigeria and all that.
And at the initial stage, many people thought it was a mobile broadcast. Mobile broadcast in the sense that it has no specific location. It's just a military van moving around the city of Maiduguri, trying to broadcast certain messages produced by military to inform and educate members of the public about certain issues and activities related to Boko Haram and what military is doing in Borno. But that's not the concept, although there is an aspect of mobile broadcast that the military uses during aggressive operations with the insurgents. But this idea is not that of a mobile broadcast that the military use. Back to your question regarding the spread of fake information, misinformation. Within the academic cycle, there is no conceptual clarity about these synonymous concepts: misinformation, malinformation, disinformation, fake news, deepfakes, and so on. If you are familiar with the literature, researches that have been conducted over a decade ago, when the word fake news became very popular as a result of Brexit and, of course, the US election that brought Donald Trump in 2016 or thereabout, if I have not mistaken. People within the media studies have been consistently using these key concepts, either interchangeably or as a standalone concept. Sometimes using them synonymous. You see them in researches where a researcher is using misinformation in place of disinformation, malinformation, and mistaking them to be one. So this conceptual clarity is, of course, missing. And you see this narrative being repeated consistently, even in media. Sometimes people cannot distinguish between malinformation, disinformation, and misinformation.
Okay, now take it to the practical terms now. You can see, to some extent, Nigerians are sharply divided when you check the social media. Mm-hmm. And this is being fed by the deepfake, whether misinformation, disinformation, or malinformation in the wake of this serious threat by the United States against Nigeria. Have you looked at this critically and see how maybe gullible Nigerians are?
Well, from the time of this designation of Nigeria as a CPC, country of concern, you have been following the social media handles of prominent Nigerians. You know that Nigerians are not even serious with regard to this. A lot of memes have been created. Many Nigerians are creating content with a view to get more followership,
or to mock,
or to even mock the sitting.
Then is it that we, the legacy media, I'm referring to serious media houses, we are the ones who are actually trying to chew this and see how problematic it is?
You see, the conversation has been amplified by legacy media. There's no doubt about that. You look at headlines of leading newspaper organizations for the past 1 week. You see they have been amplifying this issue, trying to balance the situation, trying to bring out certain data to debunk what this grievous allegation is about, has been about Nigeria. Now, the truth of the matter, if you are a Nigerian and truly concerned about what is happening in Nigeria, you will know that this is rather unfortunate that it is coming from a friendly nation like America. Nigeria has been friendly with America throughout history, and this time around it is deliberate at amplifying the division existing among Nigerians along ethnic and religious differences. At some point, so many things have happened. One will wonder whether those that are feeding the United States of America with this information, what is their motive? Is it to attack Nigeria? Is it to invite a foreign nation to come and take over Nigeria and make Nigeria ungovernable, very divisive, and of course not conducive for everybody, irrespective of creed, religion, and ethnicity? Is it their motive, or what do they want to achieve by sharing this false information to an outsider country just to smear the image of Nigeria.
Okay, you have seen the fact check conducted by the BBC, and I think that was when the situation even got diverted to a certain extent. But before then, many people, you see, intellectuals, politicians, people from some parts of the country, they all fell into that trap set up by President Trump. Can you create a nexus with how similar approach led to the fall of serious countries like maybe Iraq, Libya, Syria, and all that? Because it was believed that they fed the people in those countries that their leaders were actually shortchanging them. Weapons of mass destruction, for instance, in Iraq, in Libya, they said Gaddafi was actually, twisting the citizens to his own gains and all that. But here they are now. Are there lessons that Nigerians should learn from deep fakes, fake news, disinformation, and all that?
You see, the truth of the matter, some of these Nigerians feeding United States and other organizations with such information, to me, they are not widely traveled and they are not exposed. Otherwise, if they are exposed, they will know that what happens to Mr. A as a result of certain conspiracy theories will not spare Mr. B if such thing happens to him.
Like what we now see in Libya.
Now, let me give you an instance. If America will attack Nigeria today, the bullet cannot differentiate a practicing Muslim and a practicing Christian. The weapon of mass destruction that America will use in attacking Nigeria cannot exclusively differentiate a bandit, a Muslim, a peace-loving Nigerian, and a Nigerian who wants Nigeria not to remain peaceful. This cannot be differentiated. Nigerians should understand this. Secondly, that the peace we are enjoying now is not negotiable. We are yet to surmount some of our challenges and achieve lasting peace. We are still recovering. We are yet to recover. Our borders have remained closed. We have stayed without internet services. We have been deficient in terms of infrastructural development and access to basic amenities in these conflict-affected states. Take Borno, for instance. Go to Kalabalge. Do they have access to basic amenities?
Which is a border town with Cameroon, yes.
Can they have access to internet service? So when America will strike, it means the freedom we have to make calls, to be on social media, to even do internet banking, talk more of getting access to other luxury of life, we will not find them.
Now, is the recent event a wake-up call for the political leadership in Nigeria to have a retrospection and then to see how they can manage division among the citizens? Or you think it will be, all things gone, by tomorrow we just move on?
I want to cite an example with what happened in Jos. You remember that imam that saved a lot of Christians in his mosques and was given a befitting award by Nigeria former late President Buhari, and of course was awarded by UN. Now what happened? Today we are celebrating him, but we have forgotten
the
lessons we should learn from that singular act he did, which saved a lot of Nigerians from being killed. Similar thing has happened, which may not be reported by the legacy media and of course social media platforms, where a Christian genuinely served Muslim brothers in other parts of the country. So this division based on what I have observed, is a division among certain categories of people who are less educated, but at a point they are divided, they are united, so to say, because of certain interests they share. Now, when you come to politics, nobody cares about your religion. Nobody cares about your ethnicity. Once you can get the seat, nobody cares about whether you are from Borno or you are from Anambra or you are from Abia. Once you can achieve your aim. This is what is happening. But at some point, the common man is the most divided Nigerian in terms of what? Taking ethnicity too far, taking religion too far in his dealings.
So now how do we bring our youth together to understand that this social media that we see as a gift can actually make or mar our country? This should be your final comment on this segment.
Well, the social media is a two-way thing. It can either destroy you or make you stronger. Destroy you in what sense? If you use it to continue to advocate for division, if you use it to continue to create unnecessary tension, it is not healthy for our present situation. Therefore, people that are always active on social media should know that we need a healthy relationship to be promoted on the Blue app and other social media platforms. This is the time for Nigerians to unite. This is the time to speak with one voice and debunk certain information making the rounds using their social media platforms to portray that Nigeria is truly not promoting genocide against certain groups, but a country that is battling with insecurity, that doesn't know your religion, your ethnicity, or where you hail from.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Ibrahim, for coming to our studios. And yes, it was Dr. Ibrahim Uba Yusuf, teaches mass communication at the University of Maiduguri. He was at the time a journalist with the Nigeria Television Authority and also served as general manager of Radio Lafia Dole in Maiduguri. We thank you for coming to the program.
Thank you so much.
And that's a wrap on today's package of Daily Politics. Join us on Sunday for another interesting edition of Sunday Politics. From here, I'm Hamza Idris. Good night.